Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? It's Wednesday and the Veto episode just came on, and I should turn on this light. Hold on for a minute. It's kind of dark in here. That's better. You can see, got a little haircut. But anyway, I digress. Let me get back to what I was talking about earlier. The Veto episode came on, and Tyler won it, but he won that shit by a landslide, y'all. I'm finding it a little bit hard to believe he was able to complete that puzzle with all those goddamn pieces in a little over 6 minutes. Maybe it was closer to 7 minutes, but either way, he completed that puzzle very quickly. And it honestly, I have no idea how he did it. People on Twitter are crying production helped him. I I don't know. I'm not in the house, so I can't say. All I can say is I think that shit was real fishy how he was able to finish that puzzle real quick, y'all. But anyway, let's break down some of the things that happened in this episode because it was edited, in my opinion, to show Rachel as a crazy person, to let the audience, the general audience, casual fans, sort of know, hint at Rachel going home. At the beginning, Rachel ended up going up there and ended up putting herself on the block by volunteering to be as a pawn. She put her foot in her mouth, ended up with egg on her face, and then was like, shit, well, I gotta deal with it. Bailey reassured her that she's safe, and she decided that she was gonna tell Rachel about her power to gain her trust. That was when Rachel went and told Angela, yo, Bailey's got a power. And it was literally like 2 or 3 days before the veto competition. So I think it was like maybe like right after, like right before she made her nominations. And I'm not sure why they chose to make it seem like it was way after, but Rachel wasn't officially nominated when Bailey told her about the power. Whatever. Of course, trusting people apparently isn't Bailey's forte because she's trusting the wrong people, and she has no idea that all of them are working together. She's so convinced that Tyler is either a free agent or he is with them, with like the Hive or whatever. They haven't shown that yet, so sorry, that was a spoiler. There's a new alliance in the house called the Hive because Faute is dead. Whatever, it's still just as effective. But anyway, Bailey's Hive is convinced that Tyler is a good guy and he's pulling for them. And that speech that Tyler pitched to Bailey about Scotty being best friends, Bailey didn't believe that. And I'm not sure why they made it seem like Bailey believed it. Because Bailey's like, well, that's cool, Tyler, that, he's your number one, your ride or die all of a sudden. But I still think he's, someone that I'm going to keep on my team. Because even though I may not like him, he's someone who's going to vote with us consistently. And I'm not sure why they're making it seem like Tyler's getting his way to all the casual fans because someone made a point on Twitter that Tyler hasn't gotten his way since week 2, which is true, but at the same time, I feel like the casual fans don't know that. If they don't watch the feeds, they don't watch Big Brother After Dark. And it's crazy to think that everyone believes that Tyler is running the house when in actuality, Angela and JC have been stepping it up in the past couple of weeks. Angela has shown to be, in my opinion, just as smart, if not smarter, than Tyler. And right now, or should I say yesterday, she was pulling some strings and trying to get Brett to pretty much call out Rachel, and she's feeding Brett all this like information, getting him all pumped up. She is playing Brett, and it's so disgusting that it's hilarious because everyone's like, "Oh, Angela this, Angela that." First week 1, I was like, Angela's going to be a beast. And it turns out she's beasting it. She may not be winning competitions because right now she doesn't really have to, but she's laying low. People are calling her a floater. Say what you want about the girl. She is playing an amazing game, in my opinion. I have a lot of respect for Angela. I've lost a lot of respect for Bailey. If you go online, you can sort of see like all of the things that Bailey has been saying since she's got HOH itis, and it's kind of bad. No, I'm sorry, it is bad. I can't defend this. So I had someone on Twitter like, "Oh, we can excuse. I mean, they excuse all this extra stuff, yada yada." No, 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 no. We are better than that. If you're going to be a fan of someone, if they have bad behavior, if they say very derogatory, discriminate, if they I can't even speak right now, y'all. If they discriminate against people with their speech, you cannot stand by and say, "Oh, we can excuse that," and you can't definitely use the response, "Oh, well, other people have been excused, so we can excuse her." No, you can't. Hold them all accountable. And Bailey has lost a lot of merit in my book by, thinking she's the queen and having all this extra nonsense going on. I really didn't care for that. And I really want her to get taken down a peg. Hi, and do I think Bailey would have put up Scotty? No. Do you watch the live feeds or Big Brother After Dark? Because people were speculating that she was going to go after Scotty. If you watch those, she may not care for Scotty. Her alliance, however, does. Haley and Rockstar, they like Scotty. To piss off two of her four-member alliance by going after someone who was voting with them, she already said it wouldn't be smart for her. Why she couldn't figure that out about telling Rachel about her power? Don't ask me, but she's made a lot of dumb decisions since being HOH. She's gotten overconfident, and now the entire house knows pretty much about her power app, except for, get this, Scotty, Haley, and Rockstar. Those are the only three that don't know about her power, and those are the people that, in my opinion, should know about it. But it is what it is. Scotty was never truly in danger with Bailey. If you haven't noticed already, Bailey is a lot of talk, and she had the HOH to, sort of throw her weight around. She's not going to have that next week. And if one of the members of the Hive doesn't win, then she's going to be in a corner. Should I use the power? Should I use the power? I don't watch them. Oh, well, you're welcome. There are a lot of casual people that watch Big Brother, and I was like you for a very long time until I got old enough to be able to pay for stuff of my own. I was like, oh, I was like such a casual fan. I was like, this person needs to go home. That person needs to go home. That person's behavior is disgusting. And then you get online and you're like, they're sort of editing people a different way. And I don't know why they do that. I wish they would just leave the house alone and stop trying to force a winner, force America to root for someone by changing who they are, because Tyler is not as smart as people seem to believe he is. They edit the conversations he has with people to make it seem like he's getting his way or that he's got an upper hand in the conversation, when in actuality that may not be the case. He hasn't gotten his way with Bailey. He hasn't gotten his way with Scotty. He hasn't gotten his way with Rockstar. He hasn't really gotten his way with Sam. And I don't understand the support, all the, "Oh, Tyler's a mastermind." No, they all see through that. Rockstar is one of the first ones to say it. Blake, I'm glad that you will come out and say that, because there are certain people that will take what CBS has got and they'll run with it. People don't go out of their way to investigate, and not just on Big Brother, of course, but in everything. Like, there are things that people will just take for face value, and they won't even try to understand or educate themselves and say, maybe, this isn't true, maybe this isn't right. But I'm glad you're coming here or going other places to sort of figure out if what we're being shown is the full story. And it's not. It's actually a lot less than the full story. So I appreciate that. Coming up tomorrow, I'm going to spoil something for you. So if you don't want to know it, it's about who's getting evicted. So if you don't want to know it, then I suggest you quit now. But let me give you 5 seconds. Rachel's going home. Brett's going to stay. And Angela and Brett have come up with a way to sort of absolve themselves from the fallout of this vote, because Bailey's side is under the impression that Tyler and JC are both voting out Brett, which means you would have Scotty, Rockstar, Haley, Fessel, JC, and Tyler, which is 6 votes to vote out Brett. When in actuality, the only people voting Brett out is Scotty, Rockstar, Haley, and Fessy, which is 4. What they're trying to do is make it seem like Scotty is going to flip on the house, and they're making it seem like somebody else is like doing something funny, and Rachel is clueless right now, from what I understand. And it's kind of heartbreaking because, yay or nay, Rachel's been pulling a lot more weight for the level 6 alliance than Brett. She's gotten closer to winning competitions. She has been able to get in the other side's ear. She's connected to Bailey. She's connected to Fessy. How on earth are they trying to keep Brett? Brett is literally just a dude for the house. And I don't understand because Brett, in my opinion, has not pulled his weight. Did he get further in this competition? Yeah, he did. But come on now. He didn't win it. Tyler once again won. And I don't know. But I missed your question. I don't know how to recall the questions. Let me see if I can recall it. Hold on. How many votes does Brett need to stay? He needs 5 to stay. So right now they're looking at a 4 to 5 vote. Before they were thinking it was going to be a 6 to 3. Nah, not anymore. Because right now there are 12 people in the house, if I'm not mistaken. You've got Bailey, Rachel, Brett, yeah, and then you have the other people voting. So they have 9 votes to play with. You need 5 to stay, and they thought that Brett was going to get evicted by a vote of 6 to 3, when it's really going to be Rachel getting evicted 4 to 5 or 5 to 4, whatever. But I don't know. Would you want to keep Rachel over Brett? Personally, I would. And Angela is a fool. I've been looking online and people haven't been thinking about this. Angela's voting to evict Rachel, who is her number one. Next week is jury. Would Brett vote for Angela to win over Tyler or someone else? Probably not. Would Rachel vote for Angela to win over Tyler or someone else? Probably. If you're going to play Big Brother and you're making it to jury, why on earth would you cut someone who you know for a fact would vote for you to win the game over someone whose vote is up in the air? That's one of the things that I don't think Angela's thinking about. She's thinking about her team right now. But you can't do that, especially if you're trying to throw the competitions, because Angela's not trying to compete. She wants to lay low. But I'm sorry, at this point, it's jury. You need to start doing something because she's letting everyone else mold the way the direction that the game is going. And it's not going to end up looking well for her. Because if the Hive wins this mental competition coming up next week, she's going to be in trouble. I'm not sure if it's going to be a mental competition. They're speculating that it is. And if Scotty wins again, he's definitely taking a shot at Tyler. If Rockstar wins, she's definitely taking a shot at Tyler. Brett's going to go home, or not go home, but go up again. Because they're adamant about getting Brett out. The fact that Brett is staying this week is going to piss them off so bad. But at the same time, it may sort of rattle them because if they're going into the HOH competition expecting to play against Rachel and they're playing against Brett, they may not have their A game. They may be upset, especially if they're being suspected of flipping again. At this point, if I were in the house, I know paranoia would be running rampant, but I would be thinking to myself, how is it that all these votes are getting flipped and they're trying to pin it on the same people? I would be thinking about that because why is it always from that side the same people flipping? It doesn't make any sense from a logical standpoint. But maybe since they're in the Big Brother house, logic doesn't play that huge of a factor. Personally, I think it would. I think some of the best players to win or even play use logic. Like Big Brother Danielle Reyes from season 3 and 7. You got the Donatos from season 8 and 14. I'm sorry, 13. And then you got Dan from his seasons. They use a lot of logic. And it it sort of blows my mind how these people play now in the past couple of seasons they play so emotionally. And Evil Dick made a good point. He said that almost every single nomination you make will have some sort of emotional backing to it. But at the same time, it can't be solely emotional. And I agree with that. And you have to be able to have some sort of level of trust or some sort of liking to the people that you want to keep in the house versus the people that you want to nominate to get out of the house. But at the same time, purely voting and evicting someone and nominating someone on emotion alone isn't good. It depends on what side I was on. If I was on level 6 side, I would keep Brett. Why though? Why would you want to keep Brett though? Do you think Brett would be a better ally for you than Rachel if you're on the level 6 side? Because right now you're a dude. The girls are protecting the dudes. So if you were a dude on the level 6 side, you want to keep Brett, even though the girls would protect you over. I'm sorry, I don't think Brett would protect you. You're another dude, and they don't want to. He doesn't want to protect you. He's sort of buddy buddy with Tyler, but at the same time, he talks to the girls a lot more. Brett has a lot. He's a stronger connection with the females in the house, especially the ones on his side of the house, and so that's why I don't understand why Tyler wants to keep Brett. They keep talking about, oh, there are a lot more girls in the house than there are boys. You can't change that unless you start evicting the right people, the right girls. And evicting Rachel isn't the right way to go, in my opinion. You think Brett is smarter than Rachel? I honestly I disagree. Feel like Brett is less emotional than Rachel. Rachel's a very emotional person, as you saw this week. She does not handle the block very well. This is Brett's second week on the block, so he's a little bit used to it. Rachel freaked out, but she was making a lot of sense on the live feed. She was bringing a lot of really valuable information to level 6 about what's going on the other side of the house. She has her hooks in Fessy. She talks with Haley. She talks with Bailey. And it kills me how they're willing to let that go. That is a huge asset in the Big Brother house, having an alliance member who's so comfortable with the other side that they're willing to share secrets. Rachel was able to get Bailey's power app out of Bailey. Level 6 knows that because of Rachel. Brett would never have gotten that from that side of the house because they don't trust Brett nearly enough. Bailey put Rachel on the block as a pawn because she trusts Rachel. And the other side isn't thinking about that. I don't know where level six's head is at, but in my opinion, they're making a huge mistake by leaving Brett in the house and taking out Rachel, someone who's been proven time and time again to be a better competitor, to have a better social game than Brett. Is Brett hot? That's a huge reason why so many people are on his side because they think he's hot. I personally don't think he's very attractive. He's got a butter face, nice body, but a bag would go right over that shit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy, but I don't think Brett's face is that good looking. I'm not the hottest guy in the world, but I'm not trying to fuck myself, so there we go. But I don't know. I feel like I'll beat this with a dead horse. I don't care for Brett. I prefer Rachel. They're going to evict Rachel, and I guarantee you, 100% it's going to bite them in the ass. Because I guarantee you, this HOH, Brett's not going to win. He's going to come close where Rachel would have won, and he's going to end up losing it for level 6. He's going to go on the block again. He's going to play in Veto. He's going to win Veto, and we're going to watch Angela take her ass to the jury house. I hope to God that happens because Angela's been a complete bitch this week. I love her. I think she's smart as hell, but she's been a real mean girl. She's like Gretchen Wieners times 3. Come on now. I know Regina George is like the head, but you've got Gretchen as the side chick, which is the role Angela's playing. And Angela's being a real bitch. She's being so mean to Rachel. She's talking so much shit about everybody in the house. And she thinks deserves to be able to do that when she hasn't done anything to do that. I don't know. Love Angela, but you love to hate her too. Anyway, y'all, this video's going on 20 minutes. I love that you guys are watching. I love that, Blake, you've been here since the beginning. Subscribe, tell your friends about the channel, and on the next video, I'm going to give you a shout out. So be looking out for that. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and peace out for now. Oh, and get the King Kyrie trending for Big Brother 21. I want to see you there, Blake. I want to see you apply. I don't care how old you are. Well, you have to be at least 21. So hopefully you're 21 and you go out there and apply because I'm going to be applying and me and you're going to be like a power duo. Whoever else is here, hi, you didn't say anything, but that's all right too. Peace out for now. King Kyrie for Big Brother 21. Mwah.